So if you are considering starting an exercise routine or going to the gym, but you are really struggling in finding that motivation, listen to Werner's inspiring story, whose dream really just became to walk on crutches. Fortunately, he met up with one of the greatest coaches out there, Kevin McNamara, that helped him. Werner will also show us how Kevin improvised on some exercises. So if you find this story inspiring, please share this video so that it can also help other people with a similar situation or condition who are in desperate need of help, inspiration, and motivation. Just remember the saying, if you don't use it, you lose it. Your health may not necessarily be there forever if you do nothing and if you are not active. An example would be maybe sitting the whole day, not being active, not drinking enough fluid, dehydrating. You can develop a blood clot, can cost you a leg or a limb and your life for that matter. So please don't take it for granted. Don't hesitate. If you consider starting a workout plan, please do it. If it did inspire you, please let us know in the comments. Someone very close in Kevin's heart and also very close to Kevin, Werner Grobler. And Werner was especially helped by Kevin because of his condition. Kevin was inclusive of so many people. It didn't matter of your physical state, your race, nothing mattered to Kevin. He was always proud and eager to help whomever he could with exercise. It just goes to show us the kind of man that he really was. So Werner, thank you for your presence here. We appreciate you.
It's a pleasure, Sean. Thank you for your time.
Great.
I'm happy to be here.
Oh. Oi.
So Werner, you're not able to do a full stretch movement.
No. My spasticity of my muscles doesn't allow the full movement. So Kevin taught me rather go the maximum amount that I can and do more reps with it.
Okay.
Then it aim to hurt myself by attempting the full movement.
Oh, I see. That makes sense. Yeah.
An example would be, for example, you see,
Yes.
he can't turn his hand further than that, for example,
I
because
see.
of the spasm. So, which doesn't allow his arm to go further than like this.
see.
So he can't do this movement that stretches the back.
Okay. So that's what Kevin taught you, is basically rather go heavy and prevent yourself from moving.
For example,
All the
the
way.
pull downs as well. Where the pull down normally comes all the way down.
Yes.
He does it only about this much.
Okay.
But then we load an extreme amount of weights on. There were times where we added extra to the stack.
Yes.
So the piece that he can move, we exercise extremely hard.
I see.
And that, as you can see, has paid off a lot.
Yes,
But
yes.
because he can't do the full movement, that little
Yes.
piece that he can do, we put more weights on and push that exercise.
Okay, so your progress is actually phenomenal considering you don't have the full movement.
Yeah,
That's what Kevin always said, eh?
Yes.
I mean, he felt I was doing well and that made me feel good, so.
Definitely, yes.
So we just want to show some of the exercises that we do with him here. So he has 4 exercises in total. One is the side lateral that we just did. The other one is the pull down. So we'll show a quick one here. Move this away.
Yeah, I think I can do.
And I'm
Well,
assuming
I won't do it heavy. Don't worry.
No, it's cool.
All right. So as you can see, because of the spasm, you see how he is not in an upright sitting position.
yes, yes.
So what we would do.
There's this old tricks we've figured out as I was training with Kevin
Yeah.
to give me the most out of every exercise.
Yes, yes.
So we use this to give his keep his back a bit straight, and then let me just make this. So as you can see, this is what he's currently doing. It's almost the whole stack that he's pulling down. I'm just going to make it light now because he is a bit tired after the exercise. So I want to show you how he does it then. So I would pull it down for him, and his pull downs consist of only till there. Only about, so pull down, and then there he stops. So he can't pull it further like it's supposed to. So he only does this movement, but like I say, he lifts the entire stack already,
But-
only in this short distance.
But then also what Kevin taught me was the negatives extremely important because I can't do the whole movement. So I would put it down to here,
I'll bring it, I'll help him.
Like
I'll
there.
pull it down to here, and then
And
I'll
then-
just guide him up.
like slowly take it back upward to compensate for the full movement.
Okay, yes.
Alright,
Yeah.
your mom knows. There we go. Alright. Back up.
That was always the best part for me of exercising with Kevin was figuring out how to adapt every exercise to my physical limitations and still get the most from the exercise. That was the fun part. Eh? It
Yes.
was really, really fun.
Alright, let's go to the next one. The bench press. Let's put this one back. Okay, so I'm just lowering this so that he can get a handle to grab on if I load him onto the chair. There we go. Yeah. Right, so I think I'm going to do my way here again. Ready? There we go. Okay, so this base is just for his feet. There you go. Just make sure that his hips are straight. Alright. Right. I need to move down a bit. Cool. Okay, try it. Slow down. There you go. Go down. So we'll just make sure it's aligned on his chest. And there we go. So normally what would have happened, Kevin would stand here. As you can see, if he does lift, he can't, his elbows, he can't stretch out like it should. So Kevin would stand here, he would hold the elbows like this, just to help get his arms in the right position. And then I would hook the weight in when he's done. So what we're currently now doing is I'm standing like this, and then when he's finished, I would just hook the weight in for him.
Okay.
He can't do the twist action. So that's how we do the bench press.
Awesome. Thank you.
Right.
I
Okay.
think it just goes to show what an inclusive gym this is, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It helps that there's so much space between each gym apparatus or gym machine, because we can actually move around. So we were at a gym, but there's no wheelchair or disability or access at all. Like the entrance is 3 boom gates, like a tall turnstile type thing. So you can't even enter the gym with a wheelchair or anything.
Okay.
And the machines are stacked against each other. So you can't move with a wheelchair through anything. So I don't think it's stuff people normally think about. And this is why this gym is so nice, because we can actually move through the whole gym.
Yes.
And there is space for the wheelchair next to each machine, so that I can pick him up and put him in and carry him around. So it does help a lot.
Okay, that's great, yes.
Also the fact that a lot of these work with free weights, so it's not machine dependent. Because of his spasm, now we can kind of adjust accordingly or move him a bit, where if you fixed in a machine, this newer machines, then I don't think he would be able to gym in them.
Yes.
Go, and we just move here again. That's it. Alright. Okay, let me put this away. Alright, then the last exercise is squats. Now, squats has been kind of a challenge, but it's probably the exercise that helps him the most, in the sense of stretching his body, because you can imagine he's in a sitting position for most of the day. The only other position he's in is lying in bed. So now what the squat allows is for him to stretch all the muscles that need stretching that don't get the regular exercise during the day.
So this would normally be the top bar, but what I use it for, because I don't have balance really, I hold on to these bars and then I can stand up like this. And what
That's good, yes.
and what Kevin and my brother used to do, they used to put the bar on the back of my neck and they hold it there, and then I bend down like that, and then I stand back up like this.
What is do one more. Do one more slow one, nice one here. Just the one, there you go.
So I go
So bend down as far as you can.
far as I can, like that,
Yes.
and then I stand up back like this. And then I try to get my legs as straight as I possibly can for the blood circulation and stuff like that. Then I go all the way back down again and back up.
I'm going to show you what we used to do. Is which I think is quite amazing, considering that his legs are a part that is not fully developed, and it is something that is supposed to be the weak part of his body. We used to take this bar and we used to put it on his shoulders like this. So we had, and then he would lift, he would squat like that. Now we had some cushions and stuff lying around here that we used to put on his neck so it doesn't hurt, and he could squat 2 of these on both sides. So essentially 4 of these he was able to squat.
Wow.
So the weak part of his body, was developed with Kevin over so many years that he could actually do a proper squat with some heavy weights.
Wow.
Which I thought was quite astonishing. Now, unfortunately, we have a bit of a problem where I'm the only one helping him. I can't carry that bar by itself. So for now, he's doing the squats just to loosen his muscles, to stretch himself out, And we're experimenting with the machines in the gym to see what kind of other exercises we can arrange for him with just me helping.
Okay. All right, great.
What's the other oefening? I think that is that. It was the bench, it was the pull downs,
Side lateral.
the side lateral, and the squats. That's currently his workout routine.
Okay. And also heavy duty style, same way that Kevin
Yes.
would promote,
Yes.
one set to failure,
Yes.
excluding warm-ups,
Yes.
Exactly.
that sort of thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And-
As hard as you can till you can't anymore.
Yes. And Werner, what was your progress with that? Your feeling?
Where to even begin, Sean? My time with Kevin was some of the best experiences of my life. When I initially approached Kevin, I told him I just want to do some exercise for health purposes, since I don't really move around a lot and stuff. And I told him that I always thought to be part of it, but I had a lot of problems finding a place because people were terrified because of my disability and stuff, scared of injuring me. And I told Kevin, I completely trust you. I have no preference. Just give me a shot and let's see what happens. If it hurts, then we stop. If it's good, then we carry on. And he said, sure. And before I knew it, it became this running joke between us that every time I get here, he's gonna load the whole gym on a single bar for me, because if there's anyone that can't do it, it's me. And little did he know what confidence that gave me, coming from people constantly telling you, no, you can't do this because of your disability, or because of that, or you can't do a squat because your legs are gonna fail, to meeting someone that says, I think you can do absolutely anything a normal person can. It might look a little different, it might take a bit longer, but I'm sure you can do it. And I had the great honor to have him as my personal trainer for 5 years. And in that time, I have grown physically a lot stronger, and also mentally, which I think is an aspect that we overlook sometimes, because we all want to get stronger in a look better and all that. But I think for me, mentally, kind of heading to that space where, yes, I am disabled, yes, things might take a bit longer, or it might look a bit different, but I can still do it with the right amount of effort and attitude towards something. You can accomplish almost anything. And I regret actually that I wasn't able to tell Kevin, thank you for teaching me that. We started out as a trainer-client relationship, but he soon became one of my dearest friends and mentor for so much more than just how to lift weights and be wrong, and for that reason it's been one of the most incredible experiences in my life, and I miss him and will continue to miss him for a really, really, really long time. Thank you.
Ja, ik kan voor mij van zo. Yeah, Werner, I think that is an awesome, inspiring story. I believe Kevin also helped you with your workouts before you could make it to the gym.
Yes.
You could actually go to your home.
Yes, he did. He did. We used to do squats in my kitchen. It was the coolest experience. My dad was there making food, and then in the background I was just holding on to the safety gate, much like I'd, yeah, and then I was just squatting like any weight Kevin could manage to put in his car. And we used to do pull-downs on my head because I had a hospital bed with a hunky chain on top, so I used to pull myself up and then hold myself in the air for kind of like a pull-down position, and then and I became so strong that I could lift all the dumbbells here. Kevin told me, I think it's time for you to come out to the gym because I can't put heavier weights in the car anymore because my car will get damaged. And we just laughed about it for like 20 minutes straight. And then I came to the gym, and he was always so kind, so welcoming, so happy to see me, and like I've never felt more, safe and secure to push my own limits than I have with Kevin, because like with my previous experiences, I used to be like in the hospital a lot for surgeries and stuff on my legs, and I was always so afraid of doing something with them because what if they fall apart and I have to go for an operation? And but Kevin helped me to like do leg presses with small weights, and then we graduated to squats, and the point of that being is he never pushed me to do something I was not comfortable with. He always ensured that he gave me the confidence first that I can actually do this, and then he obliged with a heavier weight or a new exercise. He would call me up on it Tuesday and be like, Werner, I have a surprise for you. I figured out a new exercise. And it would be like how to do the pullovers or something like that. He was always constantly sitting here and making plans and having ideas to include me, in the standardized heavy duty training, and that was so exciting. It was really amazing for me.
Werner, tell us about the first time you found Kevin to join his gym.
Certainly, Sean. So the first time I phoned Kevin and I explained to him my situation and I wanted to He said I am more than welcome to come see him, and I told him it's a bit hard for me to come out to him because I am disabled and I don't have my own transport, and I have to plan my things around my family members and stuff. And he said it's fine, he'll come to my house. And then when he got there, I realized that he walked 6 kilometers from his house to mine to actually come and see me, because he also did not have transport. His car was broken at the time, but he was so committed to helping me, even before he knew me or even knew that I would become a regular client. He walked 6 kilometers to my house to actually meet me in person and discuss a plan with me. And that goes to show, from me at least, how dedicated Kevin was to help people and to make a difference in people's lives that would last forever. And I just felt like sharing that with everyone as well.
Werner, truly inspiring story. I think you're an inspiration to me, and I'm sure you can be to many other people. I think the channel is also about getting people active. It would be great if we can inspire people, and I think you do a pretty good job at that.
Oh,
Keep it up, good work. Kevin was always so proud of you.
Thank you.
He really talked about you a lot, and he was really excited about your progress, and I think it affected your work, your life, your personality. I'm sure you gained a lot from Kevin in that sense as well.
Yes, absolutely I did, Sean. Absolutely. And the weird part is actually I did not even realize how much it affected me until recently, obviously with his passing and stuff, because it was so agile, and we eased into it at such a comfortable pace that I did not even realize my own progress really until recently, where my father actually showed me a picture of before I came to him with Kevin, and like for the first time ever I could physically see how underdeveloped I actually was compared to how I am now. And I just wished I could say thank you to Kevin. That man has done more for me than I could ever possibly explain to anyone. I am deeply saddened by his passing and everything that happened.
Werner, you've mentioned to me that you also at times felt demotivated, maybe because of your condition, feeling like you just sitting in a wheelchair and there's nothing you can do to maybe inspire other people. This channel is also about inspiring people to be active with their gym.
Well, if I can repeat what Kevin taught me, and that's you can do anything you set your mind to. Like I said previously, it might take a bit longer, it might look a bit different, but if you apply yourself to anything, whether it be or something in your personal life, saying that you can't use something it's too easy, but I've found, especially with Kevin, that if you have a right amount of determination, that practically anything is possible, and you would be surprised about what you can actually achieve as a person. So I think I would like to tell people, don't be so easily motivated if you maybe can't lift as much as someone else, because the only thing that means is that you can't do it yet. It doesn't mean that you won't be able to do it ever. So just keep working hard, keep applying yourself, and keep giving it your best. And I think you will be surprised at what is achievable.
I think that's well said. Thanks, Werner. And yourself, I mean, you're also in IT,
Yes, I am a software developer.
a software developer. I mean, that just goes to show there's nothing wrong with your mind. Your motivation is good, you're strong. Your achievements with your studies, it's awesome to think what you've achieved.
Thank you.
So yes, thanks for inspiring us and the many of us that are able to keep going, and even if we have not started yet, to start. I think it just goes to show what you are doing is you're not giving up. You're not giving up on yourself, and I think Kevin also amplified that for you.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
made you positive, kept you going,
Absolutely.
pushed you, showed you, and yeah, we can all be thankful for Kevin and his inspiration as well.
Absolutely. Till next time, think muscles.
Think muscles.